All right, Linkin Park released another single off their new album. This is actually happening way quicker than I expected it to happen. It's also a video. It's an official video. It says Heavy is the Crown featuring Linkin Park, official music video. And it looks like it's the anthem for League of Legends. Why would you partner with League of Legends of all games? That toxic game. So I'm excited to get into this. Apparently, from what I've been hearing around the sphere, is that this is a heavy song that Emily kind of goes nuts in this. So look, I'm happy to hear how much she's getting love coming into the band. We talked about this in my reaction to Emptiness Machine, and I kind of dove deep into a little bit of the stuff that's going on with her and how people are reacting to that. But I'm glad she's getting love. I think she deserves it. And look, I think she fits the band and the direction they're going. Obviously, if we're taking just Emptiness Machine, right, as kind of the gauge for that. But I am really excited. Before we get started, I do want to do the comment of the day on my reaction to The Emptiness Machine by Linkin Park. Rich Blackburn 2681 said, Emily is bringing new life into LP and she is the best pick. A lot of people are trying to compare Emily to Chester, and it's not right to do. She's not replacing Chester. She is the new member of the band that happens to sing. If you don't like the new LP, don't listen or go to the concert. A lot of people might not like that. I tend to agree. I feel like she's the best singer for this new chapter that the band wants, right? And like I said before, who are we to tell the band what they want to do, right? And yeah, if you don't like it, you don't have to listen, right? Like, you're not obligated to listen at all by any means. So good one, Rich Blackburn. I agree 100% with that. And I think that's a great comment. All right. So without further ado, let's go ahead and let's get into this. Before we get started though, make sure you like, subscribe, hit that notification bell on my channel. Helps the channel a lot. If you do feel like supporting me and my channel, please make sure to go to my Patreon and support me there. Again, it's about as much as a cup of coffee a month. It's not expected or required, but it does help me and the channel a lot. Now we can get into it without further ado. Here we are. Heavy is the Crown by Linkin Park. I still can't believe it's League of Legends. I know, I'm already stopping it. We're coming in already with the quintessential Linkin Park sound with the guitar, with a little bit of the synth.
It's pouring in, you're laid on the floor again. One knock at the door and then we both know how the story ends. You can't win if your white flag's out when the war begins. Aiming so high but springing so low, trying to catch fire but feeling so cold. Hold it inside and hope it won't show. I'm saying it's not, but inside I know today's gonna be the day you notice, cause I'm tired of explaining what the joke is. This is what you asked for. Heavy is the crowd. Fire in the sunrise, ashes raining down. Try to hold it in, but it keeps bleeding out. This is what you asked for. Heavy is the crowd.
Okay. So, I mean, we're getting this is Linkin Park, guys. Like, this is what I expect, right? If we're thinking about Faint, for instance, this is literally the same formula, right? We have the guitar beginning with kind of the synth, or in that case, it was strings, but it was still synth, with rapping, and then Chester was in the chorus, right? This is the same thing. We have the beginning with the guitar and the synth. We have Mike rapping, and then we have Emily singing the chorus. Literally the same formula, literally the same sound, different song, different chord progression, same formula. This is Linkin Park. Okay, let's keep going.
Explaining what the joke is.
This is what you asked for. Heavy is the crowd. Fire in the sunrise, ashes raining down. Try to hold it in, but it keeps
a 10 to 1. Back then should've bit your tongue, cause there's no turning back. This path once it's begun, you're already on that list. Say you don't want what you can't resist. Waving that sword when the pen won't miss. Watch it all falling apart like this.
This is what you asked for. Heavy is the crowd. Fire in the sunrise. Ashes raining down. Try to hold it in.
I think like the graphics look really cool, but yeah, I'm really surprised, to be honest. It's a lot of the old with a lot of the new, right? Obviously, like I said, it sounds a lot like Faint, but it also sounds a little bit more towards like the poppy sound, right? So they're mixing the old with the new there. And then Emily's killing this so far.
Say you don't want what you can't resist. Waving that sword when the pen won't miss. Watch it all falling apart like this.
This is what you asked for. Heavy is the crowd. Fire in the sunrise. Ashes raining down. Try to hold it in, but it keeps bleeding out. This is what you asked for. Heavy is the crowd.
We're gonna get a breakdown.
Today's gonna be the day you notice. Cause I'm tired of explaining what the truth is.
This is what you asked for.
There we go.
This is what you asked.
Hold on. I might need to do a breakdown of this where I get the stems for the song and separate the vocals. But I saw people in the comments when she did Giving Up Live saying she had no stamina. I mean, can we hear that again? I'm going to put a timer up on the edit and we'll see how long it is. I just, not that it matters really, it doesn't matter, but I'm just curious, you know, just to see. All right, let's go back.
This is what you asked for. This is what you asked.
I mean, she got to like almost 16 seconds. That's pretty close, man. I don't know, guys. Like, but here's the thing. The reason I want to say I want to see the stems is because there's really cool tricks. And I'm not trying to be like she didn't do it and I don't believe it. But there are really clever tricks you can do in post-production, especially when there's a hard breakdown like that, when you have the loud guitar, the loud drums, where you can layer it, right? So there might have been like 3 or 4 seconds there that they grab from the beginning, and then they layer it on top of the middle portion, and then they fade out that beginning. Basically, it's layering 3 or 4 different vocal screams together to make it one long one. I don't think that's what's happening here at that second listen. I think she held that for 16 seconds, and I like the touch of her like gasping for air after it. Really sick, man. I want to hear it again. I want to hear it again.
This is what you asked for. This is what you asked. This is what you asked for. Heavy is the crowd. Fire in the sunrise. Ashes raining down. Try to hold it in, but it keeps bleeding out. This is what you asked for. Heavy is the crowd. Heavy is the crowd.
We have that like melodic guitar. It's definitely prevalent
Heavy is the crowd.
in like minutes to midnight. Really cool, man. Like, I think this is one of those songs that we should definitely like break down the recording, because like I said, that's something it's interesting to break down either way, but also like to hear kind of that vocal section by itself. In fact, I can do this real quickly, to be honest with you. But no, the cool thing, right? Like I'm saying, is it's a lot of the old with the new. It definitely sounded like Faint, like that structure there, right? And then at the end is where it started to change a little bit, right? We had a little bit more poppy feel. Instead of going straight into the screams that Chester did in Faint, we had this little poppy kind of like singing with the acoustic guitar for a split second by Mike that goes into that sick bridge, in my opinion. But I want to hear this. I think we should do it now, just to kind of listen and hear that vocal part, because I think it's interesting analyzing those vocal parts, especially when there's that long scream that has to do with breath control. It has to do with not utilizing too much energy to enable that stamina, and all that stuff is important, right? Some cool stuff here. I want to listen to it real quick and talk about it. So here we go. This is just the vocal per vocal line. This is actually on YouTube. You can find it on YouTube if you want to listen to it yourself, but let's go.
This is what you asked for! This is what you asked.
So, to me, it's hard to tell on the recordings. These use AI to kind of rip and separate tracks, right? Without the actual stems, it's a little bit difficult. But to me, it sounds like one full scream. But I want to talk about the artistic touches here, right? Right before she does that scream, there's a huge breathe in that they kept.
Today's gonna be the day you notice, 'cause I'm tired of explaining what the joke is.
This is what you asked for!
So right there, okay, and this is just going by ear, there's a little bit of wavering in her voice, and then it shoots back. Again, when you're screaming, you're letting out this energy, you're letting out your air. There's going to be a little bit of waver in the pitch. Not bad at all, but I bring it up because that's where I think this is 100% real. But let's listen to the whole thing in its entirety, and then let me shut up for a second.
This is what you asked for! This is what you asked for. Heavy is the crowd. Fire in the sunrise. Ashes raining down.
Really cool. Most bands, what they do for those screaming vocals specifically, especially the long drawn out ones like that, is they'll put a heavy reverb, heavy delay, just to kind of give it more character. There's a little bit of reverb on there, but honestly, it's pretty clean for that, which makes me, that's another reason I believe it's 100% she did that all the way through. And a really cool touch that I think Mike or whoever made that decision, but the band, like, they're like, look, this is what we're trying to tell you. She's talented. You thought she wasn't, she is, right? So I really think it's cool. It's a little bit of a, you thought that only Chester could do a long vocal hold, right? Well, she can too. None of this is to shit on Chester. I think people need to kind of understand that there's a lot of talented vocalists out there. There's a lot of them. This is really cool, man. This is, I think, again, a great representation of the band's new direction. It's a lot of the old with a lot of new elements to it. It shows the chops of Mike's writing style. It shows the chops of the band, and it shows the chops of Emily. 100% shows her chops, right? We got Mike rapping most of this. She sings the chorus, and then she sings that bridge part. Very much so the setup like Faint, with that given up vocal long hold at the end, right? But really cool, man. Like I'm so far, both songs that they've released so far to us, I liked, right? Like there's a lot of Minutes to Midnight that was cool, but I could have taken or leave it. So far, these songs are really cool. I think Emptiness Machine is 100% catchy. I find myself when I listen to it, it's stuck in my head. That means it's a catchy tune, whether you like the tune or not, right? I really like this song. Really, I love the bridge, but you guys know me. I love a nice bridge and a nice breakdown, but I really enjoy the fact that they're just being them, right? Like They like that kind of more poppy elements to their music. They've talked about that. Like in the end, as much as people love that song, it's one of their most pop songs, guys. Literally, it's one of the most pop songs. So I like that they're doing that. I like that they're mixing that in, and I like that they're showing like Emily can sing, guys. In case you guys didn't think so, she can sing. Anyways, that was sick. I'm ready for the rest of the album to come out. I'm excited. If you guys like this and you guys are excited about new Linkin Park, make sure you like, subscribe, hit that notification bar, hit that notification bell. Leave a comment down below if there's any older songs from LP that I should listen to. I've listened to a lot of Minutes to Midnight, but honestly, it's been so long that I don't think I remember most of those songs. And any album after that, I haven't really listened to very much. So if there's songs you think I would enjoy, please let me know in the comments, and I gladly will react to those. And yeah, loving new Linkin Park, guys. I'm excited. I'll see you guys in the next video, and please do remember that good vibes are contagious.